Hello, my name is Ed Felix, and welcome to the Jobbing Jabronis Wrestling Podcast. I'm very happy you all could join me tonight because I will be attempting the impossible. I might even die during the attempt. Tonight, I will be attempting to review tonight's 3-hour episode of Monday Night Raw in 5 minutes. They tell me it can't be done. More specifically, my fiance tells me in a rather non-personal way, Ed, your ADHD is too severe. There is zero chance you can review anything in 5 minutes. I would expect you to review a 3-hour episode of Raw in 5 hours. It can't be done, so they say. But we're gonna prove the haters wrong tonight because we're gonna review Raw in 5 minutes. I promise. So let's go ahead and get 5 minutes on the clock. And as soon as I click this, we're live. We're on. And as Dave Chappelle says, I'm like Evel Knievel. I get paid for the attempt. So we're going to see how this goes. 5 minutes on the clock, starting now. And here we go. The show kicks off with 5 ladies arguing very viciously, I might say, in the ring. Because we start with Bianca Belair telling us that Rhea Ripley cannot compete at Money in the Bank. She is not medically cleared. This turns into an array of 5 women interrupting her, including Carmella, Becky Lynch, Liv Morgan, Asuka, and a couple others. Bianca regains control of the situation, which results in a fatal 5-way match between these 5 women. Very good-looking match, starting off with Alexa Bliss and Becky Lynch. A very smiley Liv Morgan, as you see here. Some sick drop kicks going on by Liv Morgan. Oh, my God, I'm already out of a whole minute. What the fuck am I going to do? Becky Lynch is upside down here somehow. I'm not sure what's going on, but looks pretty cool. Very devastating. A pin breakup attempt here by Asuka, which was successful. At some point in the match, Carmella gets locked into the Asuka lock, and she's about to tap, but then Alexa Bliss breaks up the pin. We get a double or a flying drop kick by Liv Morgan on these two women, and the match ends with Liv Morgan running back in the ring and getting super kicked in the face by Carmella for the pin. And just like that, we have Carmella versus Bianca Belair at Money in the Bank. And there's zero chance they take the belt off of Bianca to put it on Carmella, but we're going to see how that goes. And up next, we have the currently suspended CEO and chairman of the board, Vince McMahon, coming down to the ring and pulls the same stunt he did on Friday Night SmackDown, just to, pop a quick rating. Smiley Vince over here, crowd cheers. Vince completely eats shit on the way out of the ring, I might add. The announcers don't really know what to say. It just looks really awkward out there. They don't really know how to react to this. We get a montage of Cowboy Brock Lesnar returning. He's going to be facing Roman Reigns at SummerSlam for the title. We cut to sad Riddle, who's indeed very sad because he lost to Roman Reigns on Friday. Injured ribs, took a spear. And he's going to face Omos tonight for a spot in the Money in the Bank ladder match. And here we have Omos once again selling ink cartridges for some reason. Omos proceeds to obliterate Riddle and his ribs, which is odd because they did have Riddle lose this match. Pretty cool RKO attempt onto Omos by Riddle, but Omos does pull out the victory, and he is in the Money in the Bank ladder match. I am pretty shocked they had Riddle lose this one, but, we'll see what happens with his character. We move on to Seth Franklin Rollins coming to the ring. He assaults Matt Riddle. Riddle does have a quick comeback attempt by Seth Rollins, but what ends up happening? Seth Rollins curb stomps Matt Riddle. Very sad. Injured Riddle just gets curb stomped at least once by Seth Rollins here. Very sad, like I said. We cut to Austin Theory, who starts his own baby oil contest, just starring himself. Look pretty luscious looking. Lots of baby oil going on here. Gets speared out of nowhere by Bobby Lashley after a quick selfie bit. Bobby Lashley tries to steal the title. Here's that selfie I'm talking about. We get a recap of Edge getting unfortunately assaulted with a crowbar. We're going to have a gauntlet match with Bobby Lashley to see if he can take on Austin Theory for the title. We get a really boring match between the Usos and the Street Profits, which we could totally just skip over because it was total trash. We get that concert with Elias and a really great wholesome conversation between the two of them backstage. Kevin Owens loses his mind over the Elias concert, ends up getting laid out by Elias, hit by a guitar. Then we get to the gauntlet match with Bobby Lashley. Starts out with the Alpha Academy. He's about to beat Chad Gable, but then Otis intervenes, and it turns out that Otis is the second man. Bobby Lashley proceeds to beat both of them, and then the third man, it is revealed, is Austin Theory, who just beats the crap out of Lashley, but then Lashley rolls him up for the win, so he will be challenging him for the United States title. We get a weird segment between AJ Styles and The Miz, where AJ tells The Miz that he has really small balls, a really weird do-nothing angle with Ciampa, a really weird interview with Veer Mahaan, where he's now completely understandable in the English language. It was really weird. And finally, the main event, Becky Lynch versus Asuka, for a qualifier match for the Money in the Bank women's title. Some pretty cool spots, attempted spots like the superplex here, a really cool drop kick by Asuka. Overall, a really great, solid match that could have made event at a WrestleMania. A lot of really crazy-looking spots like this ankle lock, this Asuka lock on the ropes. But just like that, both ladies run back into the ring after almost getting counted out. Asuka delivers a super kick to Becky for the win. And boom, we are done with the 5-minute Raw review. I did it. They said it couldn't be done. I'm going to turn off the timer here because it sounds like a goddamn fire alarm. But we did it with not a second to spare. But they say dreams come true, ladies and gentlemen. So there you go. That's the 5-minute Raw review. I will be that's got to be a world record right there. We're going to get Ripley's Believe It or Not and the Guinness World Records on the phone right now and get this notarized and verified. Call up my legal team. Make sure I get a nice picture on the book this coming year. But there you go. Your 5-minute Raw power recap at the speed of Mach 10. So enjoy. We will see you all next week. Bye-bye.